guys, welcome back to Teenage Talk Tuesdays. And on this particular Tuesday, I haven't even discussed with her what the topic is going to be because I want her open and honest opinion. So, today what we're going to talk about is just dealing with trolls on social media. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, my first, I'm just going to ask her a couple of questions. Not you, Ari, not you, baby. Money. So I'm going to ask her a couple of questions, and you guys just going to get her straightforward, honest response. Okay, on your social media page, and I'm doing this for a reason, because I don't think people understand you trolling as an adult. Like, this is still my child. When you troll other people's pages, that's still somebody else's child. So when they come on your page with the negativity, like, what are your thoughts? How are you feeling?
Well,
That's Amber.
I'm gonna be honest. The stuff that y'all said, like when I was younger, it used to mess with me. But now that I'm older, I don't really care. I honestly, like, since I never say anything, sometimes I do just want to clap back so y'all can leave me alone. And sometimes I kill y'all hard enough and y'all be gone. But on my live, I have them all the time, or they just asking me questions, they're being nosy, you know, trying to figure out what they can say and how they could throw it back at me, or, like, you know, be rude. But I mean, sometimes it's annoying. It gets really annoying.
So what's the one thing that annoys you? Like, what are your top 3 things that annoy you the most? I ain't gonna even say one.
Asking me about my stepmom, asking me about my new sibling, and just talking about my parents and my siblings. That really pisses me off.
Okay. I just honestly want to just ask, because I'm sure it's a troll watching now. What do you gain from coming on somebody's social media pages you say you don't like, you don't care for, or their parents you don't like or don't care for, and just pushing out those negative vibes and just always having something negative and derogatory to say? Like, I want to know what's the motive behind it. Like, what do you gain from it? And I'm really, really honestly curious, because I'm the one that used to didn't say anything. I used to just, you know, whatever, you could say whatever, and I just let it pass. And I noticed when I didn't say anything, it was like more and more people would come. And when I finally snapped, then it's like, oh my gosh, Erica, why did you say that? That was below the belt. No, don't keep gunning for me and think I'm not going to respond. Like, eventually I'm going to get back at you. And when I do get back at you, I'm going to get you where it hurts. So I understand it. I tell you not to engage and, you know, try not to go back and forth with them, because at the end of the day, these are just miserable people. But I too have just been like, okay, enough is enough. I'm about to go in, and I go in. I've said this so many times. She is her own person. This is Imani. She has her own stuff going on. She's a teenager now. Back when she was younger, there's a lot of things she didn't understand. It's so much that she understands now. It's a lot of things, you know, personally that bother her that she's still dealing with. So I don't think a lot of you understand, like, talking about her, you know, her parents or her siblings is still real, you know, touchy for her. She's still a kid at the end of the day. Regardless of you being an adult and trying to argue with her, she's still a kid at the end of the day.
Yeah, and like, this is what I learned. You hating me is not doing anything to me. Mm-mm. You're dealing with it and you're going through it. I'm not affected. My
because
day
keep
is
in
not
mind,
ruined.
they follow you. They watch you to see what you doing, what you got going on.
And it be the same people who.
Because you saw the post I made.
Follow back. It says follow back. I don't even follow you. I don't know you, but you know me. Or they said, oh, I don't know you. I know your dad. So if you don't know me, how do you follow me and you know to join my live? Like, y'all don't make sense. Y'all just be on there just angry.
Yeah. And that's what they are, just miserable people at the end of the day. And I think social media has given a lot of people a heart, because a lot of stuff that they put on social media that they type with their fingers or with their thumb on their phone, 97% of them would not say what they put on social media to the person's face. If they see that person, you know, if they see that person
it's a lot of
in real life, they would.
Even girls that be putting me in these little group chats to say what they gotta say, My thing is,
just remove yourself. As soon as you seen it, just remove yourself.
Yeah,
I think at this point, people are really gunning for you, and they want to get a reaction out of you to where I told you, like, you're in the spotlight. So something you post, or if you go in on somebody and people feel like it's just way over the top, you know, per their opinion, then it's like, oh my gosh, you know, she's so disrespectful and this and that. But at the end of the day, like, leave her alone. Adults, children,
exactly, and
adults that act like children,
and then
leave her alone, because eventually I'm going to snap. I'm going to go in on you. So I hope you're tuned in with the parent trollers, trolling. Leave her alone. She's a good kid. She doesn't bother anybody. I teach her to be respectful to everybody.
And even the trolls that I know, y'all better not ever say nothing to me in my face in person. The people that I know who be trolling and who be on them fake pages, I know. Don't ever say nothing to me in school.
And I'm sure you're not fighting anybody. I'm sure you're not the only one that's, you know, going through this or dealing with this. It's so many other kids dealing with this. I just think your following is you're just getting larger and larger. And with that large following and people,
and now that I
watching
engage
you,
with people,
huh?
I think that was like, I wouldn't say it's a mistake.
About?
I'm just saying now that I engage with people, the following is getting bigger and people just want to pick and choose what they can say.
If you don't have anything nice, or you're not trying to pour something into her positivity, then just don't say anything at all. Let's just leave it alone.
Exit.
And I'm sure parents that's dealing with stuff like this with their teenagers, they feel the exact same way. So let's nip this in the bud. My people, my black people, let's, you know, stand with each other for a change, okay? Let's be for each other. And if it's something you don't like, then just keep it pushing. I'm quite sure, you know, if you don't like Gucci, you're not going to be walking in the Gucci store. So if you don't like somebody, you don't need to be following them or on their page or trying to find out what they're doing in any way, shape, or form. That's just
if you really dislike
facts.
Somebody.
Yeah. You have anything that you want to add?
That's it.
Well, until next Tuesday. Oh, I think we said this in another video, but I'm going to say it again. Any topics that you guys want us to touch on, nothing about, nothing about the show
or my stepmom or the show,
no love and hip hop, nothing. We not teenage talk Tuesdays, so it's stuff that you want us to discuss. Eventually we will do a Q&A, but anything pertaining to stuff that's not relevant to us, we won't be answering. See you next Tuesday.
No, mommy. wait. Also, in the description down below, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. And make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe on those videos. I'll put it down in the description below. See you next Teenage Talk Tuesday.
Girl, until next Tuesday.